Last time we witnessed Abraham Lincoln rise from humble beginnings to the national stage. A lawyer with a gift for words, he challenged slavery with powerful speeches, faced his rival Stephen Douglas, and gained fame through their legendary debates.
Now, I am no giant like Judge Douglas. I'm a mere mortal here to talk about basic principles. Now, the Negro is a man, while then my ancient faith teaches me that all men are created equal, and that there can be no moral right in connection with one man making a slave of another.
His voice had already captured the heart of America. Now his true test was about to begin. After his fiery speeches against slavery, Lincoln rose as a national figure. With the Whig Party gone, he joined the Republicans and clashed with Douglas in debates that shook the nation. Though defeated, his words spread across America through newspapers, telegraphs, and photographs. In 1860, with Democrats divided, Lincoln seized victory. Despite not even appearing on Southern ballots, the South erupted in outrage. States seceded one by one, raising their own flag, electing Jefferson Davis, and forming the Confederacy. Even before reaching Washington, Lincoln faced death threats. In Baltimore, a plot to assassinate him forced his guards to sneak him through secretly. Newspapers mocked him as a coward. But on March 4, 1861, under heavy guard, he stood firm and took the oath. He promised not to abolish slavery outright, but warned rebellion would be crushed. Soon the storm broke. Confederate cannons fired on Fort Sumter, and the Civil War began. Lincoln called for 75,000 men to defend the Union. At first, defeat. Bull Run shattered Northern hopes of a quick victory. Lincoln dismissed general after general, searching for a commander who could deliver. Meanwhile, the moral question of slavery grew louder. Could the Union survive if slavery endured? In 1863, Lincoln gave his answer: the Emancipation Proclamation. Slaves in rebel states were declared free, transforming the war into a fight for liberty itself. That same year at Gettysburg, Union troops turned the tide, and Lincoln's brief but immortal address promised a new birth of freedom for the nation. But the cost was immense. Battles left thousands dead. The war dragged on, grinding the country down. Lincoln faced enemies in Congress, critics in the press, and heartbreak at home. Yet he held the Union together. By 1864, under General Grant, Union armies pushed deep into Confederate territory. In April 1865, Richmond fell. Robert E. Lee surrendered. The Union was saved. Slavery was dying. And yet, just days later, tragedy struck. On April 14, 1865, as Lincoln sat in Ford's Theater,
again, I say, with malice toward none, with charity for all, with firmness in the right as God gives us to see the right, we shall bind up the nation's wounds and cherish peace. That government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth. Thank you. God bless you all.
an assassin slipped behind him. A gunshot echoed through the hall. The president who had carried America through its darkest night collapsed. The next morning, Abraham Lincoln was gone. The great emancipator, the man who saved the Union and struck at the chains of slavery, had given his last full measure of devotion. His body was gone, but his legacy lived on, etched forever into the soul of America.